I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and today I thought, just for the heck of it, I would talk about lids. Now, when I originally made the first set of dies to make the first lid, you guys probably know this better than I do, but I think it was to make the beer can lid, which fits the original bingo, which fits the original beer cans, either a Foster's or a Heineken, before they've been altered, just with the top cut off with a safety cutter. And this fits right on after you take the original top off. This gives you a little more rugged top. You can use the original one, works pretty good, and it's really light, but this is just a little something extra. I think this is the original one I started out with, the very first one. First die. I really struggled with that die. And this sells in the store for $5. It's a very small, easy, fairly easy to make. The bigger they are, the harder they are to make. And the die wasn't too bad. Okay, the next one is a QMH. This is the one that fits in the pot if you buy the new ring in the store for $7 ring. This is a lid for it. I believe that is $7, just like the ring. And spine 7, ring 7, lid 7. And that's a little bit bigger than a beer can lid, by maybe a quarter of an inch. And yeah, it makes a good solid lid. It's almost a little bit too thick for such a small lid, but it's good and durable. It doesn't weigh that much. Then I don't think I have the Snow Peak 600 up here. I think it's actually right there. The next lid, which I just adjusted because I'm selling this for 10. This is a Snow Peak 600 lid. Fits a Snow Peak 600 cup. A little bit of a loose fit because the cups tend to warp back and forth, and if you make it so it just fits and your cup's a little bit warped, it won't fit. So I make it a little bit undersized, maybe a 1/16 of an inch. And that sells for 10 in the store. That's getting up to a pretty good sized lid. Snow Peak 600 lid. Okay. The next lid is the Imusa lid that fits the Imusa 10-centimeter cup, the small cup. And that's $10 in the store. That's my newest lid, my nicest lid, I'm going to say. And I'm pretty sure that nobody else on the face of the earth making them except me. Maybe I'm wrong. If you know somebody else, let me know. Okay. Then, this one is difficult to make, and I apologize for the $15 price, but it has to go through the dies twice. It's a big diameter. It's not easy to cut because the bigger they are, and they're made out of the same aluminum, they get flexible, and you got to be really careful when you cut them. But it fits the One Egg Wonder frying pan, for what it's worth. Very popular lid. Everybody bought one. I don't sell many now because everybody's got one, but that's what that is, and that's $15 in the store. So I guess you can see here I'm pretty much the king of lids. I don't know of anybody else that sells all these lids, and I didn't intend to get into the lid business, but it just kind of creeped in. Okay, now I'll answer some questions. One is, will the Imusa 10-centimeter lid fit the Snow Peak 700? Well, that's a funny story because although the Snow Peak 700 steel lid, I don't know if that's even stainless steel, will fit the Imusa, it's a loose fit. The lid I made for it is a much tighter fit, and unfortunately will not quite fit on the Snow Peak 700. It's a little bit too big, as you can see. So no, it won't. But I'm thinking at some point in time of making a lid, a set of dies for a lid that will fit the Snow Peak 700. I've had a fair amount of interest in that, and I'm thinking of doing that. But my next lid will be for the Imusa 12 centimeter pot. Probably the one Shug carries, I'm not sure. So I'm going to make that one next. And then I may make one to fit the Snow Peak 700. Now, like I said, these lids weren't priced exactly the way they should have been, so I went in and adjusted them. So we've got 15, 10, 10, 7, and 5. I think that makes sense. You know, they're priced more or less on the amount of time it takes to make them and the amount of material. They all have the main maple knob on oiled maple knob. They're all held on with a screw, so you could replace the knob if it ever split. So I think that's everything I want to say. Now, I noticed in one of the comments that Zelf chimed in on one of the comments on, well, on a couple of comments on a couple of different videos, and that opened my eyes, because Zelf doesn't very often comment on my videos. It's not common at all. Now and then I'll see Robert Burgess, but Zelf is almost never, and he did comment a couple of times about the cult, and they were nice comments. I have no problem with them, and I'm hoping that between the video I made and the video that I understand he's going to make, that we can put this cult thing to rest forever. It's a silly little thing, and I'd really like to have Zelf back me up on this and just put it to bed. It's a non-event. It's a joke. It did get worked into my business pretty deep, as you can see. It's in my business name. It's in my web address. It's the name of my website. So it did, and it's tongue-in-cheek. It's nothing to do with a real cult. It's just a tongue-in-cheek joke that works really well for my business. I've sold a lot of product under that name, and people kind of enjoy kidding around with it. The Kool-Aid is the same thing. I haven't mentioned anybody or any other cult or anything that's ever happened. The Kool-Aid is just simply a joke because somebody started talking about the cult and Kool-Aid, trying to be hateful, and I'm just going to turn it into part of the cult. It's the official drink of Mini Bowl Design Cult. There's no harm meant to anybody. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to bring back any bad memories or anything. I'm just having a good time, enjoying myself, all in fun. Really, I don't want to make anybody mad. I really don't. I'm serious about that. I'm not kidding. I'm not laughing about this. I don't want to make anybody mad. I just want to make my product and have a good time. And the cult and Kool-Aid and derbies and my orange backpack, which is probably going to become something for people to make fun of, is all just part of the deal. It's just Tinny being himself. As Shug says, I'm a strong brew. And I know sometimes I'm hard to take, and I apologize for you guys if I rile you up, but I really mean nothing by it. I'm just a harmless old man. I'm selling a few stoves here and having a really good time. This has been the best part of my life. Way better than working for Sylvania. So, Marnita, if you're out there, hi, Marnita! I used to be my operator, Marnita. So, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have a really great day. Bye-bye.